Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boom Goes the Dynamite. It's me, the GREG, joined by my forever rival, the final Matty. How you doing today, Matt?
What's up, everybody? UTR land, UTR nation. Hope y'all have had a great week. We're in the middle of the week. It's Wednesday. Hey, that's right, Batty. She just got home. She cracking open a bottle of wine. What's good, cookies? Hope everybody's having a great week. It's Hump Day, so do with that with what you will. Y'all can get your hump on. Y'all want to do all that. Just do what you're gonna do. But I'm having a good week. I'm happy it's the last day of me having to be in the office for the week. So get to be in the comfort of my own home tomorrow.
That's time you can celebrate.
Right.
Man, what a last night's NXT was fine. But we got some surprises.
They gave us a lot of surprises. They listened to me, though, because I said if y'all got all these folks leaving, y'all going to need to have some folks popping up.
Yeah, well, one that popped up last night is the former NXT North American champion, Wes Lee.
Man, I knew he was going to come back because it was just a few weeks ago. He said he was cleared. But I was not expecting him to show up last night, and the way they kept that under wraps was perfect. Because as soon as he beat Ivar, I low-key forgot his music. So even when it came on, I was like, "Oh shit, that's Wes!"
And everybody in the crowd had the same reaction. Everyone was like, "Who is that?" And then that's when you saw the green and the purple.
Right.
Like, oh shit! It's Wes. So yeah.
Back to win the title he never lost. He on that Finn. He on that Finn shit.
Wes is someone that we realized last year, oh, they're pretty high on Wes.
Yeah.
Pretty high on him. You know.
I'm happy he was able to work through that sciatica.
Yeah, they were talking about him needing 8 to 12 months away. He came back
in 5
months early. He came back real early.
He kicked his ass. They sciatica his bitch.
Yeah, so that was the most important moment of the night last night. Just an incredible return. We're all happy to see Wes back. A great addition considering they just lost 4 really important talents.
Because I had Dijak. As a future North American champion, and he got drafted. So them losing Dijak, but adding Wes Lee, that's a straight up
trade.
That's a great upgrade. I mean, it ain't even an upgrade. It's literally just a few.
Yeah, just for
85 to 87.
Yeah, just straight up good replacement. You got to fill that slot. Bring in Wes. They have enough big guys down there. Time to put somebody in there that's a bit more versatile. And
it helps.
Yeah,
it does not. It does nothing but help Oba because he's getting all these veterans. That's the one thing I've noticed, and we could probably even use this as a segue for. I think what happened after that. There was I forgot their name. Was it Tyson, Dumont?
Oh yeah, their debut. Yeah,
their debut. I see what they're doing now with those NIL athletes. They're pairing them. It's almost essentially as if it's old NXT, old NXT, a rookie and a vet, because they're pairing these rookies. They let them do all their rookie stuff on Level Up, but then when they finally get on NXT, they're facing off against a veteran. And then I low-key thought they might have won. Kenny was like, he ain't here. Kenny's okay, cool. They let the OC win. I called that a straight up AEW match. That was a classic AEW match to me. Veteran rookies, hotshot rookies. They do a bunch. AEW sometimes will pull off the upset. Honestly, that match is what should have happened to Action Andrade instead of him beating Jericho. He should have lost. and it would have been just as good. But I like what they did.
Winning didn't affect anything, so
right,
didn't need anything.
Like they made them look good in a loss. They got in their moves. They did everything they were supposed to. But at the end of the day, the OC is the OC.
Mm-hmm.
They're the vets. You're gonna lose.
Yeah,
and
I guess the OC staying and doing both brands, NXT and SmackDown. I guess they're just sticking around.
They on that Final Testament.
I guess so. But yeah, man, they well, let's get into all of NXT. We'll start off with Trick Williams.
Oh,
Trick James, Trick Willie. He's celebrating in the ring with his belt.
Right.
And man, is it loud! And my God, does he look like $1 million for that chance?
That place shook again. I watched that clip back, and as soon as that music hit, I was like, "Oh, that rafter shaking again."
Yeah, they my God, the
Trick has to be
they have for him.
Trick has to be the most over person in NXT history.
It's up there. He is, and I know it's like right now they're not like touring or anything, but
right,
good God, just the fact that he's still getting reactions from crowds across the country that he's not even at for the shows. Like when we saw Mello go out there and we got to whoop that Trick chant that was loud as hell on SmackDown. Like that dude is over, super over. And
I love that. Again, he looked like $1 million coming out in that all white and everything, looking like a little baby final boss.
And like with the lights they have for his like entrance, it's everything. The production that has gone into making him look like a megastar is top notch.
It really is.
He's talking about him finally getting his opportunity and being able to bring in the whoop that era, as he called
it.
Which I think we could have just called it the Trick era, but
I would have just called it the Trick era too. Why it's got to be the whoop that? Because that's too much.
It's a bit much. Oh my God, look who it is!
It's our champion making an appearance. Champion. Oh my God, what up, Kanisha?
What's up, Kanisha? Okay, all
right. Boom. Exactly.
Let's simmer the fuck down a little bit, Mike. How about that? Just he's keeping it up. Okay. All right. Ass. Yeah. We're talking about Trick last night. Trick Williams, starting off NXT, and before he can really get into what he wants to do next for his run, Lash Legend comes out.
His Boo-Fang.
And
all they did for the next like 5 to 10 minutes was essentially flirt on screen.
That's it. That's all they
did.
That's
literally all they did. She said she don't like Reese's. She don't like Reese's cups. She like Kit Kat bars.
And he said, "Well, let me break off a piece."
And Trick said, "Let me break you off."
Oh shit!
I know what they did after NXT. Oh, y'all nasty.
Bang bang bang.
Bang bang bang.
Oh my God!
Bang bang bang.
The one time that comes in handy.
I know, right? Yeah, no, they were great. Lash comes up with an envelope and she's looking incredible. Oh my God. Says that she has something that's gonna shake his world forever or something like that. It's hot goss that could melt his world around him. I'm like, what the hell are we talking about?
Right.
And it turns out we're gonna see Trick on Noam Dar's show next week.
Right.
I can't remember what is it called? I can't remember what it's called.
Supernova Sessions.
Thank you. Supernova Sessions. Yeah. So Metaphor is going to be talking about I guess Trick's first challenge is going to be Noam Dar, which is going to be pretty solid matchup. They've fought before, and Noam's been getting some big wins lately, despite losing his trophy. So
now everything makes sense now because it was just a few weeks ago. I was pissed off. Dijak lost to Noam Dar, and now that the draft has happened, that all makes sense. Mm-hmm. Dijak was on his way out. That was his last match. Noam Dar is getting ready to face off against Trick, so they had to shine him up to look like a formidable opponent against Trick. And they got Lash. We already know their history. So, boom, they got a lot of stuff done. Good job, HBK. You tricked us.
Damn. Yeah, see, Trick era would have worked out great, but whoop, that era is fine, I guess.
Right.
So yeah, then we get Obafemi coming out for his title match, and he and Trick have a stare down, and it felt big. It felt important.
And I'm pretty sure that if that happens, no, because I'm pretty sure we had Mello versus Wesley, but if not, then that would probably be the first time two black men face off for the NXT title. Yep. And possibly all on top of main eventing.
Yeah, it's huge, man. It's
that's a straight up big meaty men, athletic men slapping meat.
Speaking of big meaty men slapping meat, Oba defends against Ivar last night.
Woo!
And holy shit.
Woo! Ivar.
That boy's good.
Ivar's
good.
Oh, man.
I wrote in the group chat, those two big bastards are incredible.
Yeah, they are.
And that's more, and that even that match that goes right along with the NXT, the rookie veteran, Oba Ivar. He put that seasoning on him. Like by the end of this year, Obafemi is gonna be ridiculously good. He's already good, but they keep pairing him with all these veterans, and then eventually they already teased it. He's going to be paired with Trick, and Trick is he's still learning. By the time they face off, Trick going to be the vet.
It's Oba, he's learned a lot incredibly fast. It's he's picking it up very well. Man, the NIL signings they're finally like paying
shout out
off.
to the NIL. Y'all getting the smart kids.
Mm-hmm. You know what? You know what? It was so alarming just watching that match last night between Oba and Ivar. I was like, you know what? They finally got their new Keith Lee in Oba. Finally got their new Keith Lee. That was my first thought. And secondly, nobody as big as Ivar should be able to do a damn somersault off the damn top rope. That is scary.
Man, shout out to Logan Paul for revealing them damn NXT records, because ever since then, it's like, oh yeah, y'all thought we was bullshitting, putting Ivar up there. Y'all thought it was a lie. Nah, Ivar, show them what you can actually do. And
that
he's
man,
like,
that man I need that man to whoop Sammy's ass for that Intercontinental Championship.
The IC title, I feel like once it is off Sammy, honestly, a lot of these titles, once that title is off Sammy and once the US title is off Logan Paul, it is about to be nuclear hot potato.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be Attitude Era. Like, somebody was champion for a day. It might be some shit like that. Like, I'll never forget, like, Jericho winning the European title at WrestleMania 2000 and then losing it the next night to Eddie Guerrero because China turned on him. That type of title reign. Like, you're not about to be keeping no title that long.
No. We're and that's going to be great. That's what we desperately need. We don't need to have all these long ass title reigns. We can hop them around a little bit. We just spent 2 years with like 4 different belts. Yeah, you saw the comments. We like Roman had 4 years with the belt, but we had 2 years with like 3 different champions holding belts for so long. Okay, we can stop this. We can stop doing the record breaking reigns. Please, right. God, please just do something different. And yeah, I'm with you. I think Oba Sammy, just crushing Sammy will be fun to watch. But we've been calling him like the new Brock. Last night they actually said it. Booker said he fighting him is like fighting Brock Lesnar. Shit. You're allowed to mention Brock now? We can talk
I was
about
about
Brock.
to say, like, we're allowed to say Brock again. So that don't mean he coming back.
Right.
But he's in somewhat good enough.
We're not gonna
standing
erase
to
him
mention
from
him.
we're not gonna erase him from the history like a certain other person.
Right. Mike Tyson.
Ivar, yeah, like Mike, that man hitting that fucking moonsault. We have seen like moonsaults go horribly where someone like lands their knee on someone's face. Ivar hits that shit perfect every time. It is
Like,
insane.
It's just it's crazy because just watching him in ROH, we knew he was athletic, but we did not know he was like this. Like, we watched him in New Japan. And also, no wonder his partner is hurt. Like, damn, I just thought of that. Y'all wrestled in New Japan. Y'all wrestled in ROH. No wonder his neck is falling apart.
Probably took like all those pile drivers every single night onto the
Right.
apron, like Germans, like shit. Comes
But
to
it's
territory.
like, Ivar has been the workhorse. He's gotten hurt like maybe 1 or 2 times, but the rest of those times, he is the one that does. He's the workhorse of that tag team, and now it's being showcased.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So to Mike's point, hey, yeah, they're gonna have to put. He's gonna need either a U.S. or he's gonna have to get a secondary title, regardless of where he's at, NXT or main roster. He's destined North American USIC.
I think they definitely see what Ivar is bringing to the table, and I think it shows because before he was getting quick like 4 or 5 minute squashes, and now that he's on Raw or NXT, he's getting like long ass matches where they're always like, "How incredible is Ivar?" And by the way, the fact that they were able to do the pop-up powerbomb last night, dear God, that is both Ivar's athleticism, being able to actually leap like he can, and Oba's strong ass being able to help get him up, and then holy shit, those guys are incredible. The ring
should have exploded.
That's fantastic.
What did they said he's so damn strong they couldn't even put any more weights on the damn rack bar.
Yeah, he ran out of weight. He ran out of spots for the weight. They're gonna give him another bar to squat. Like, holy shit, man!
And that's natural.
This guy's a monster.
And that's natural. Like, this ain't the 80s. They ain't roiding up.
No,
that's just pure adrenaline and strength.
They do drug tests all the time. They nothing unnatural about that. That's called country strong. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
That boy's country strong.
Yeah, that's that brawn.
After the match, of course, we talked about it earlier. We get Wes Lee back, which was I'm just happy to have the guy back.
Right.
We're all worried about him when he first went out, and we learned with sciatica, but we're like, man, it still sucks that he was like on the up and up. Like who knows what NXT looks like now if Wes doesn't have that happen to him.
Man, that's another good what if.
Yeah. Like, would Wes have gotten another shot at the main belt? Would
Wes versus Mello? What happens? Because Trick literally Wes disappears and Trick blows up.
I was about to say, like, right after Wes has to step away, Trick gets put in that match.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if Wes doesn't go away, does Trick get in there? Or so it's you see, man, things have gone so differently. But also,
at some point, I'm thinking ahead. If Wes don't win, he's gonna eventually, regardless of what happens, Wes and Trick are going to face off. And I bet what we're saying is going to be said. You wouldn't be where you are right now if I hadn't got hurt.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. But also, like, this is one of those things where you get to see how great NXT is at pivoting when something goes wrong.
Mm-hmm.
They had an issue with, like, Cora got hurt. Shit, we had to turn Roxanne heel. But being able to clearly go from a different path with Wes, like, all right, well, thank God we've been building Trick up a little bit and slot him in, and we're just good to go. It just keeps on rolling.
Yeah, that whole story of Wes returning, it pretty much writes itself. Pretty much writes itself. Like, you can have Trick's gonna beat Noam Dar, and if you want to really spice things up, bam, have Wes attacking. Yeah. Oh shit, heel Wesley.
Right.
Haven't seen that yet.
And I wouldn't mind a heel Wesley. I think heel West might be pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Might be interesting. But yeah, no, great comeback, man. It's great to see Wes back. Oba gave a great look of, like, no fucking way. Like, when the music hits, they catch Oba, like, his eyes are wide, he's turning, like, he's just shocked. Like, you gotta be kidding me, this mother. And so yeah, that's gonna be great. I don't think Wes is winning that belt back, but
yeah,
he's gonna make Oba look like $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna prove that sciatica is gone.
Immediately after the match, like, while the crowd is still chanting for Wesley, Thea Hale is coming to the ring with Chase U and Fallon Henley, and he's trying to convince Fallon to be by her side for the match. For some reason, Fallon didn't want to do it. I don't know why. But she goes out there with her, and then Fallon eats a kick at ringside, but Thea manages to tap out JC Jane with the Kimura lock. And after the match, Fallon attacks Thea.
Oh, I knew that was happening because that takeover, their match.
Yeah, she was getting front. Yeah, you saw the face.
She had the boo-boo face. She had the boo-boo face while everybody else was winning. Everybody else was happy they won. She's sitting up there with this mad. What the fuck you mad for?
I guess it's because she's not getting the shine like everybody else is. She lays out Thea, and then later on we see Thea backstage crying, and
you don't realize that heel life in NXT sucks.
Chase U's trying to cheer her up, and she goes from, like, sobbing into her tissue to her, like, rabid chipmunk. I'm gonna get her. Ah! And,
yeah, when she did that Tasmanian devil shit, I looked up so quick, like, what the hell?
The rabid chipmunk, Thea Hale. She's fine. She's all right. Later on, Fallon will be leaving the building with Kalani, and Kalani will ask her what's going on, and she says, Kalani, I don't want to talk about it. I'm just tired of not thinking for myself. I'm like, all right. Okay.
That's all right. She better not hurt Kalani. I hurt her. I don't play about Kalani. I like Kalani. That's my girl.
Don't you fuck with Kalani.
Don't you fuck with Kalani.
You know what? It's the same storyline over and over and over and over again. One chick feels like I just can no longer think for myself. So bam, let me turn heel. It's the same storyline. They've recycled that storyline over again. And I mean, I get it. You need like a character like Fallon. She needs a revamp. It's just like, let's get some new storylines going on. We don't need that as the basis all the time. One girl gets frustrated. She can't think for herself. Now she wants to run wild. I don't know.
The one time that they did something different was when they ended up throwing away all the character development for Thea Hale and JC Jane.
Yeah.
Jason's like, I've always been evil. I was never your friend. Like, what the fuck? So, like, I think they have a hard time writing women's storylines outside of titles.
And
Not
now
just NXT. I think WWE in general has a hard time with that.
And now, now this makes it even more apparent. All right, what was it? Briggs has a character. Fallon Henley got a character. How about my boy? Is he just going to be like old dude from Heavy Machinery? No,
I think so. I mean, they're not doing anything with him unless he's
injured. Right.
I haven't seen him injured. He's just not around. He's just like
gone.
Like, he did do the like, if I can't do anything, I just need to leave. Shit that like Wes did back in October.
Right.
And like we haven't seen him since. I'm like, I mean,
I'm be honest with you. I forgot that fucker's name. Jensen.
Briggs Jensen, baby.
Briggs Jensen.
It's Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen. Yeah, so Brooks. I bring this up all the time because I'm dumbfounded that they saw how quick this got around the net and they didn't touch on it. When they gave him that damn Journey song,
right,
and sent him out there in that dark match, and he beat Obafemi in it, like shit.
And okay, people give him a Death Rebel booty meat.
Damn Death Rebel bullshit, generic ass, terrible song. Yep. Well, sorry, Jensen. That's pretty much the end of you, brother. That's.
Side note, Death Rebel. I'll give them this. Death Rebel. Y'all got a banger on y'all's hand. Jay's theme is right up there with her AEW theme. Whoever they had play that guitar, they ain't do as good as the guy for AEW, but they got it right up there on par for picking for her. So I'll give them that. They got a good one.
Yeah, that's that. They definitely like when Death Rebel hits. It's really good stuff, you know, like Trick's theme, Mella's theme, Roman's theme. Like when their stuff hits, it's great. The problem is it's like 70-30 shit. 30% is not making up. That 30% is not making up for that 70% of garbage. It's just not doing it. I've gotten this like rabbit hole of like memes of people making Death Rebel versions of songs.
Oh God, I have a lot. I've seen the Roman one. They're like, acknowledge me. Dun dun. Acknowledge me.
But it sounds like something they do. Because like, every other one of their themes is that same shit. The one that I saw was like a DX one, and it was, if you're not down with that, suck it, suck it, suck it. I'm like, okay, yeah, that tracks. That's exactly what it would be.
What are they producing this shit off of? Fruity Loops from back in the
day?
Good God, their themes are terrible.
And then it doesn't help that you get the videos, like the video of Kevin Owens in the ring, and he's like, yeah, all right, one. He's like, who is that?
Who is that?
The music comes on, he's like, who is that? And then they find, oh!
And then we got that report about Randy Orton listening to Def Rebel's remix of his song, and he's like, no, absolutely not. Randy's been wanting to get a new theme song for a while now, and he heard the one Def Rebel made and said, let's just stick with what we have. Let's just
see how excited we was to hear. It's a shame to say. Famous theme.
Lobster Head, baby.
Mm-hmm.
They finally listened to us. They're not giving Drew his old theme
back. With Fight Night. That was cool to me. I just like the old one.
Yeah, Fight Night was a great theme. It really was. That was a great song. But Lobster Head is top 10.
Right.
Top 10 all-timer. We get Ava out next. Ava is here to finally, after a month of not discussing it since Stand and Deliver,
This was me behind Ava.
You better announce some shit. You better say something about this belt.
I showed up right after we got done yesterday doing the pod. Yeah, I took a flight right on down to Orlando. Like, hey, I didn't fucking forget where the title at. Y'all better announce that shit tonight. I got my eyes on you, Sean. Where the title at?
Ava, they're like, Ava's up next. And I was like, please, God, please let this be the announcement. And it was finally about fucking time, Ava. Jesus Christ. So Ava Regis actually liked Spring Break and 2 Electric Boogaloo. It was a good show. It's just that last week's show was the better night.
When we went through it, I'm like, oh man, this is so skip worthy.
Ended up being a pretty good show. But last week's show was the better one. Like without
the real night. The real night.
I know one thing. I'm glad Matt kept an eye on that belt because HBK sure didn't keep an eye on that fucking belt.
No, he had one eye on one thing and the other eye was.
I was over here like, okay, we already know what it looks like. Y'all already said what it is.
That was the thing. They gave us a graphic. They showed the belt.
Yeah, they showed the belt.
Yeah. They showed us the belt and everything. So I'm like, you can't trick me. You can't tell me this didn't happen. Because I will go back. I will go on Twitter. Twitter don't forget nothing. I will go back on there and be like, no, what is this? What is this? I know what I saw.
It was so funny because I think Matt actually said in the chat when they did it, damn, they showed the belt. We must be getting to this week. And I was like, yeah, probably. And then that next NXT, they showed footage of Ava talking about the belt, and then we just never talked about it again. But so last night we finally get to it. It's the NXT Women's North American Championship. So finally a mid-card belt for the women, which is what we've all wanted for a very long time. Thankfully, we're finally getting it. And I want to know what y'all think about the way they're going to do this, because I think it's really interesting.
It's definitely interesting.
Yeah. So this is about like showing off the newer, younger talent. Mm-hmm. And we're going to do what we did last time when we crowned the first North American champion, 6-person ladder match. But what we're going to do is 12 athletes. It's not even like 12 guaranteed already on the roster women.
Right.
12 athletes. We're going to do a combine, and we're going to do a combine, and the 12 best people from the combine are going to wrestle in matches, and the 6 winners go on to the ladder match. Like, yeah, sure, yeah, okay, that's different,
right?
Really unique. I like when they do the combine stuff. They did this a few years ago, where they showed people's like them doing the weightlifting and then the long jumps, all this other shit, and we all enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I wish they do that more. Like if that's clearly a big thing for their PC, is how important that is. I would love for them to show that stuff more throughout the year.
Right.
So we hear that, and then the first song that comes on, Miss Jada Parker. Jada comes down and says, no, hold on. You can just go ahead and get this belt to me. We can go ahead and just wrap this up. Just go ahead and hand it over.
I mean, when they announced the belt, who did I say it right off the bat?
Jada Parker, baby.
This is Maddie's NXT. Not HBK's. This is mine.
But Matt also threw me a bone because who else showed up? Well, we'll get to it in a second. So Jada's there, and then Soruka comes out, who's another really great young talent who's finally getting back after injury. She's looking great. I still can't believe she can hit that shit off ropes now. Like she is really
gonna hit that shit off the ladder.
Oh my god, it's gonna be great.
Somebody is gonna die.
Ariana Grace came out and was like, "Why are we gonna fight? We should just be, peaceful." Like, why the fuck did you come to a wrestling company? Why are you here?
I'm so happy Ava said that to her on Twitter last night. She was like, That is the whole point. She was like, why is everything always resorting to fight? She said, that is how we make a living. Why do you not understand that?
That's why I love Ava as a GM. She's someone who has not had to deal with wrestler BS for like 3 decades. So when someone asks her a stupid question, she's like, because that's what we do. Because that's what you were supposed to do. Why am I having this conversation with you?
Why are we always fighting?
She does the same
Why did you become a wrestler if you're not trying to fight?
She does the same thing with Roxanne later on, where like Roxanne was giving her shit about not being drafted, and she tweets, I wish you were drafted. I trust me, I wish you had been drafted. And then
slap her upside the head with that common sense. But at the same time, we didn't know. They just made it seem like the main roster champions were saved. They didn't say nothing about the NXT champions.
Yeah, so I guess maybe
kind of split that under there. Like, that's why Roxanne didn't get drafted. She's a champion.
Yeah. They tricked us. They got us. And then the one that I said it that weekend.
This one, damn it.
I was like, we're gonna have a main roster person in this match.
HBK's left eye he got HBK's left eye's attention.
I was like, there's 2 women this could be. It's either gonna be Natalia, who, to be fair, she's been down there. She had a great match last night. She had a great match last night.
Who can stay there? Stay.
And then I said, or you can bring Mia Yim down and finally get some shit done with her. And Lord Meechin showed up last night looking gorgeous.
Ready to jump off some shit.
And then whoop Ariana Grace's ass for a few seconds. And then we had about 15 other women jump in the ring. A big old brawl, and Ariana Grace in the middle of the ring going, why can't we just get along? Like, great segment.
You know what's so hilarious about that? I didn't originally hear you mention Meechin. I was watching last night, and I was probably thinking, Mongo probably thought some shit like this. Yeah, just had Mia Yim show up. I was thinking, that's why I said it. You were like, I wonder who would say it. I was like, you did. Because that would be some Mongo shit right there. Mongo booked this damn segment.
I did. I finally got his email from Matt.
Basically, it's either going to be Miss Parker, Kalani Jordan, Meechin, or Fallon Henley. It's probably going to be out of those 4 people.
That's a good little grouping. It's a good little grouping. You damn right I am. I'm not right a lot. I want to take advantage of this shit. Yeah, I'm excited for it. So we're gonna do the combine over the next few weeks, and then the matches, and then we'll see if they can. Hopefully, their ladder match isn't as cursed as the men's ladder match was. As we've seen, I think 2 of the people that were in that match are not currently involved in weirdly horrific shit. I think it's just like Ricochet and Adam Cole. I think that's really about it.
Damn.
We move on to I blanked. Sorry. The main event.
Oh, you are right.
What was the main event, Matt? Help me out.
The main event was the tag team title match with the latest tag team champions in the world.
Thank you.
Axiom. Mega Mind and Power Ranger.
So So before this week, we were like, all right, well, if the Final Testament are staying in NXT, obviously AOP's winning these belts because why the hell would they lose to Axiom and Frazier?
Like that promo by Paul Ellering, or was that just like cringe-worthy? Like, what the fuck?
That felt like they did not give him enough time to rehearse it.
It was like WWE tag team wrestling divisions. I was like, why are you using the government name? Just say
Divisions. We're coming for all of your titles. Like, okay, Skeletor. Relax.
Like, I'm saying, I was smoking. He kind of like sobered me up. I was like, what in the hell is he talking about?
Somebody tell Paul Ellering it is 2024, not 1984.
Yeah.
Right.
Can someone get Freddy Krueger to bed? Like, this is really...
So see, that's why it don't make sense. Y'all got two managers in the first damn plays. Y'all ain't no damn Dangerous Alliance.
Well, because one of them can fucking never mind.
We got Starlet and y'all got and Paul Ellering. Like, we all respect to Paul, but like, bro,
fucking Paul Ellering can fall over at
any
time.
Escort, she can bring them out with her looking good self and do basically the same shit he do.
I'll say when they do their entrance and they do their little like poses on the apron, it does look like a good group. It's too bad no one gives a shit. Like, it's too bad nobody cares. First
of all, Paul Ellering looks like he's about to take a nap ringside every 5 minutes. Okay. Good. Why are we wheeling this? Why we got this man out here? Please, Paul needs a nap. That's his bedtime.
How old is Paul Ellering? Oh, he's 70 years old. All right. So, by the way, I don't know if I don't know if y'all have ever like gone and watched like the older stuff in the 80s. I was in like a Mid-South binge a few weeks ago, and Paul Ellering showed up as a wrestler, like a big ass bodybuilder wrestler.
Oh shit!
And I was like, "There's no way that's the same guy." This like when is this like back when people thought Ultimate Warrior died and it was like a new warrior, like the original Paul got hit by a truck.
I'm used to seeing like somewhat kind of big, not all AOP.
He was ripped. And he was doing he was facing the Iron Sheik, and you know, Sheik had those like weird, sticks.
Yeah.
So they had Paul Ellering go out there, like a real, like as a shoot. He got two of them, and he had to do 100 rotations with that shit over his head on TV.
Damn.
And you watch him do it live, like, holy shit, that man is strong. And then you see him on NXT, like, holy shit.
That man is
and
old.
Damn, he's old. Good God.
He try to lift that now, he'd be with Iron Sheik.
He's cool, man, but like, yeah, Matt, it didn't hit like it was supposed to, I don't think. I think that was my first inclination of like, oh, they're not winning the night.
You know how like when you're watching football and those big ass offensive linemen that are just massive for so many years, and then when they retire, they get skinny as shit. Like, what the fuck happened?
Right.
What?
That's what it is. Bro, look up a picture of Paul Ellering from like 1982. It is not the same person. It's not the same person. But AOP beat the shit out of the champions for the majority of this match. I mean, they are mauling them. They are.
And I was sitting up there like, whoop, they not winning.
To quote everybody that's ever been on this podcast, they were beating a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Good when it Lord.
Came, like Axiom did you see him?
First of all, he looks like Big Papa Pump.
Yes, he does. Isn't that weird? Is that not the weirdest shit you've ever seen?
Are we sure he's not a Steiner? Are we sure?
Because that's what made him stick out with the Road Warriors. Because you'd be like, damn, they manager is like, he can beat somebody's ass too, Loki.
As big as he was with the Warriors, he was 3 times that size when he was wrestling.
Right.
The man was a monster. A mix between Big Papa Pump and superstar Billy Graham. But Frazier goes for a dive onto Razor. Razor catches him. And then Axiom goes for a suicide dive, and Razor knocks Axiom out of the air with Frazier. I was like, that right there is what that whole team should be about. Right there. That is exactly what they should be doing in every single match. Because that's their finish is hitting these guys with each other for like the super collider, the double powerbomb thing. They're beating the hell out of them. And then we see Scarlett try to stop Axiom from diving. And the ref sees that while trying to deal with Cross. So they throw them out. And I was like, all right, so the heels are out. And the second the ref has his back turned, Axiom gets his face turned inside out by a boot from Occam. I was like, oh, shit. They're going to win anyway. Okay. All right. I guess that's over. No, because Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates showed up.
Why the fuck are y'all here?
To screw over. Why? Why are you here?
Like I said last week, when all them people kept showing up. Oh, yeah. The Street Profits also showed up in this episode, too. Again. Why the fuck are y'all here? Because the real night one, the real night two was on night one. Y'all a week late. And Bate and Dunn, y'all were on last week. Why are y'all here again? Why'd y'all spend the week? Go to the main roster.
This is why y'all got drafted so low. You're not focused on the important shit. All right.
Oh yeah, that was.
All right, yeah. So yeah. Axiom and Frazier win. Their first title defense is because they couldn't do it by themselves. Great babyface tag team.
That's my dear ass.
Next up, the main event, Natalya and Lola Vice. And you know what? Good stuff.
That was a good ass match, even though we forgot it was the main event.
But my brain is so fuzzy anyway. Like I used to have to have like a list of what happened to remember. I just didn't pull that up. But man, they really did use like Lola's background.
Yeah, that 305 is killer.
Her like having to try to escape out of a hold without like any ropes to get to, and locking in that Kimura and forcing Natalya to go to the floor so she can slam her down, and like it was really interesting stuff. It was probably the best Natty match in a long time.
Yeah, and definitely a great storytelling. Like everybody did their part. Like the ending was
Shayna choking out.
Shayna, that was a damn movie. The way that ended, because she's like Lola was ready to tap because she would grab for the invisible ropes. And the thing about NXT Underground, that crowd is like, "What you grabbing up me for? Get off me! Get off me! You gotta get your ass off me. Get back. You better tap.
So Natty is sitting there.
Shayna said, you see your friend? Your friend about to die. So what you gonna do? You gonna break her legs? You gonna break her legs, or I'm gonna kill
break her
your
neck.
friend? Pick. Broken legs or no friend?
Natty drops the hold.
Natty drops the hold, y'all. She got his cats and TJ. She needs a friend, so she went to go save a friend.
And what was wild is that Shayna was her former friend. They were former tag team champions together.
She got tired of the cat.
Shayna's like, every time I get near you, I get cat hair all over my damn clothes. I don't even see any cats. Where the hell's the hair coming from?
Come over here no more.
She gets out there and knocks out Shayna. Gets back in the ring. Lola rocks her with the cleanest spinning backhand I have ever seen in like a non-MMA anything. I think she really knocked her out.
When she landed, I was like,
shit. Oh
my God.
Yeah,
Did she actually hit her?
Natty was counting cats.
She hops on her, just hitting her, and Natty's not even lifting her hand up to defend the punches. She's just like,
they're like the 305. I said, I don't care what it's called. This shit is sweet.
Hey man, motherfuckers are getting rocked over the past few weeks. First Dom,
Oh, we gotta get that edit for the 305.
The last night, Maddie.
And she sits there, she just starts doing her little dance too.
She's doing the little, just shaking her ass. The camera shot to like have Natty out cold and the ref trying to wake her up, and Lola's shaking her ass. It's such a hilarious shot. It's so funny. Yeah, I think she was really out. I think she might have got caught. So yeah, solid night. Night one was better. Obviously, it was better. But it was still, we got some good stuff. We're finally getting this damn title situation handled. So we got Trick's first contender coming up. Good stuff. Before getting to Dynamite, some WWE news. A former champion has come back to WWE. That being Eric Redbeard. Eric Rowan has re-signed.
Welcome back.
Looks like we're gonna get the Wyatt family with Bo as the leader.
Right. I was like, you're coming back for something Wyatt related.
Yeah. Matt Hardy said recently that like he hasn't been asked for it, but he would be open for it. And I have my two thoughts about that, which was they didn't ask you for shit.
They don't want you, Matt.
Secondly, of course you'd say yes. Why would you not?
Right.
Like anybody would say yes.
And that's why you're in TNA, because they didn't.
If they had asked, you wouldn't be there. So yeah, we're gonna get Redbeard back. I guess to help with Uncle Howdy. I don't know if he's gonna stay Uncle Howdy or if he's just gonna be a crazy Bo. We saw glimpses of some QR codes on NXT last night, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta be honest, I'm ready for the QR code shit to end and just kind of let's get to the point. Let's
yeah.
It's even Bray's stuff at the end of his last year before he unfortunately passed away. We were like, all right, we don't have to do like this shit every 3 months and then he finally gets a match. We can start just the regular stuff now. We don't have to keep doing
come back.
The question mark.
You can just wee-wop or just interrupt us with Firefly Funhouse. Like we don't even need all these tricks and riddles.
We don't gotta do 19 weeks of having to look for the very back shot in the hallways and trying to find
find a Funhouse character sitting somewhere.
Yeah, like let's hurry this shit up. But yeah, no, this is good. It looks like if that's the case, I think they're really gonna give Bo a legit shot here. We're all big Bray guys, so hopefully we hope for the best. Obviously.
Right.
I'm curious to see who else gets added to it. Because Braun just came back as just Braun.
Yeah.
So he won't be involved in it, I wouldn't think. Maybe Alexa, but she just had a kid a little while ago, so I don't know if she's going to be back anytime soon. Yeah, it's just I don't know about Alexa. I'm not sure. We'll see. So let's get into Dynamite real quick before we call it for tonight. Quick question: do any of you care about the Tony Khan EVP storyline we're having to deal with throughout this show?
The only part of it that's interesting is making Kenny Omega show up as the cleaner.
Well, so he is not cleared, and he hasn't even had all of his surgeries yet.
Oh God! So why is he showing?
I personally think he's going to be showing up to get written off again.
Good Lord!
He's going to try and like do something, and then they're going to beat the shit out of him, and then they're going to say he's going to. They took out Omega. Now Tony Khan's got to find somebody else, and it's going to be John Moxley, maybe. I don't know. Tonight is also a 3-hour event because they can't do Rampage on Friday because
playoffs.
So yeah. So tonight is a 3-hour event. Playoffs.
I'm sorry. I'm not watching no 3 hours of fucking Dynamite. I'm sorry.
Ain't nobody watch. Nah, we watch the pay-per-views. They good enough. We watch those.
Exactly.
There are like 3 matches I really do want to see on this card, but then there are others that I'm like I don't I don't care. I don't care. So from Twitter, one of the Rampage matches is going to be Jay White taking on Dante Martin, which would be good. It'll be a fun match. Mariah May versus Serena D, which I'm a big Serena D person, so I want to see that. Brian Cage versus Claudio Castagnoli should be fun.
Oh, that's gonna be a good ass match. They both have
big meaty men slapping meat.
Yeah, that's a match for us. Absolutely. Oh my god. Ever since Brian Cage re-signed, he's been showing up a lot more. So maybe they're actually gonna, try with him. Fingers crossed. We're also gonna get Samoa Joe versus Isaiah Cassidy. So we can expect to hear Isaiah Cassidy screaming like a cat at some point in this match.
He's definitely about to get assaulted.
Kenny Omega returns. Obviously we'll see what happens there. We'll hear from Orange Cassidy as far as the best friends breakup, which again don't care.
Right.
Don't give a shit. I'm sure there are people that do. The best friend stuff it got very long in the tooth. Orange Cassidy is the same shit for about 5 years. They did need to break them up, but I don't know if this is gonna help. I mean, do y'all think this is gonna are Trent or Chuck Taylor gonna come out of this split in a better spot?
Oh hell no. Trent the only one. That's all, and it's only because of the same shit we saw them do in New Japan with him. They tried to make him a singles god heir, getting out of Roppongi Vice, and then all he did was go become the best friends because he came to AEW and just got right back into a tag team. Now they're trying to make him a singles guy again.
I can see them going for like ROH titles maybe, but
yeah.
I don't give a single flying fuck.
God damn, Mike.
I do not give a single flying fuck about them or the storyline. Okay. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. So let me not lie.
Just being honest.
Get this over with, please. Please get this over with.
Yeah. Speaking of get this over with, the FTW Championship, Chris Jericho defends against Katsuyori Shibata.
Ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love Shibata, man.
Jericho.
I love Shibata.
It's Jericho so much.
I don't want to see this. I don't want to see
I'm
this.
with how Mike said that. I don't give a flying fuck about the FTW title as long as Chris Jericho has it. Fake ass title. Fuck ass title. Fake fuck ass title.
Oh God. We'll learn who's going to challenge Swerve Strickland at Double or Nothing tonight. I guess it's going to be Takeshita, right? No, Takeshita was challenging Moxley.
Yeah.
Who's going to face Swerve? I don't know who's going to face Swerve. And then the TNT Championship, Adam Copeland takes on one member of the House of Black.
Oh my goodness. Just say Alistair and get it over with.
Exactly.
He's going to have to do this against Buddy and then Brody and then
Alistair and lose.
Yeah. This got some good matches on here, but also a lot of I don't really want to watch all 3 hours of this.
Nobody want to watch Chris Jericho.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go on Twitter whenever it gets late. I'm sure that he'll be already wrestled. Go type in Chris Jericho. I'm sure somebody gonna be like, "Oh, Chris Jericho still wrestle."
Wasn't that what happened when they followed an NBA game last year?
That's what that people are like. Oh, man, this nigga still wrestle. Hey, he fat. That's when he should have retired.
Raven, Raven peeked into the living room while I was watching AEW last week. She was like, "Ooh, he got fat."
Again.
Yeah. Yes, because he did get in shape. We were like, damn, look at Jericho getting in shape. He probably backed off on the drinking, and I didn't last long. That shouldn't have said anything. He got big headed.
Allegations came up and he got fatter.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway,
Trying to drink them
I
away.
can't believe those allegations came out, and Tony was like, "Put a belt on him." Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Calling himself the learning tree. No, your ass is that damn fat that you causing that much shade. Ain't nobody learning shit from you. Learning tree. I better learn from CM Punk than learn from damn Chris Jericho.
He's the no child left behind stump. That's all he is. This bow-legged ass. Still wrestling since we know. So, CM Punk's sister? Who was CM Punk's sister?
Right.
I don't know about that. I think that wraps us up for today. We'll be back tomorrow to talk the whole week, and then we got predictions. Mike,
time
brother,
to lose your belt.
You got 2 shows to predict, Mike. Now, here's the problem, and since you're here, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what we're going to be doing.
Oh, I know what the other show is.
2?
Yeah, 2.
I know we're going to France.
TNA has a show on Friday.
Oh, what the fuck, man? Fucking TNA.
He's a wanted.
Not only do they have a show on Friday, first off, it's a show that first off, I don't know why they're even doing it, because if you look at
Under Siege, baby.
I've been watching TNA every week, rewatching episodes. I have no idea who's going to win any of this. But so here's the thing, Mike, and I'm going to do something that might piss you off, but we need to have a way to handle this. So last week, I told Kenny that me and him tied on the last show that we did predictions on. So what I did was I added our totals up, and since I had the lower score, I went first. If there is a tie for Backlash, we're going to end up doing total scores for both nights in an effort to stop ties from happening. That's as much as I can do to prevent ties from happening. So we're going to be doing that going forward. Okay. So Mike, if you can survive TNA, you should be fine, because that Backlash show, we're all going to have the exact same fucking picks. It's going to be we're going to have the same picks. There's not even really a need to even predict it. So,
you see, UTR, this is what happens when the guys stop the teacher man era. See,
no,
see what's happening here. Did you see what's going on here? Did we do this before at one point? I feel like we did this a few years ago and we stopped. Whenever there was a multi pay-per-view weekend. I feel like
we added up the scores.
Yeah.
We probably did it before, but then we started doing tiebreakers. But since we're retired tiebreaker, we have to have a way to do it. So it's either we're doing the tiebreaker questions, which y'all hate and I love to piss y'all off with. Yeah. And I'm happy to go back to, or we can do the double point questions and try to just do it this way. All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, tomorrow we're going to be doing TNA Under Siege and WWE Backlash predictions. We'll get into the news of the week. Hopefully nothing else crazy happens. Hopefully Tony doesn't say any other stupid shit. And
Under Siege for all I give a shit. Motherfuckers.
You can follow us.
Is almost back.
You can follow us at facebook.com/Under the Ring Pod and twitch.tv/Under the Ring Pod.
Reggie. That's right.
Reggie, shut the hell up. I was kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. You can follow us at Linktree, y'all, as well. /Under the Ring Pod, where you'll see us at our links. I am at Greg Bush SK. We got Kenny at Rockrose44, the teacher man and our current predictions champion.
Fuck ass,
Mike at Mr. Freshbeard.
Yo, champ, baby.
We got Trick Maddie. We got Trick Maddie, my forever rival at The Right Answer. Tito at Borreo Maliente, and last but not least, our good friend and local news correspondent, Justin D. Baxley. Folks, we hope you have a wonderful Wednesday night. Tomorrow, 8:45-ish. Have you on the ish. Follow those links below. You'll get live notifications of when we go live. Until then,
y'all great Wednesday night. Keep sleeping on your mind.
See y'all tomorrow. Champ will be here
Thomas.
tomorrow.
Mike's ass gonna lose finally.